In this video, you'll see what happens when a young woman tries to draw a gun on the cop.
I have my cousin's gun on me.
Pardon me?
I have my cousin's gun on
Stop.
me.
Stop. Don't reach.
I've got a gun, yep.
Ow,
Get let go of it! Let go of it! Let go!
And what happens when an athlete tries to play the emotional card by telling the cops he plays football to get out of trouble?
I play football for the University of Alabama. Yes, sir, I know.
But that's nothing compared to a father who thinks his son who committed homicide is above the law.
It's Officer Mata with State Police, bro. Come on out. Come on out, man.
He's not talking to nobody.
We're gonna sit over here, bro.
He's not sitting over here.
Oh, it's your boy?
Yeah, it's my boy.
The EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man. She's gone.
What?
She's gone.
But let's start with the teenagers who decided to reenact a real-life GTA on the streets of Seattle.
Approaching Wynota and Aurora, about 75th Aurora, still southbound.
Hands! 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 He's got a gun!
Oh, they got that fire!
At around 8:30 p.m. on February 13th, 2024, Seattle police responded to a carjacking where a woman had been robbed at gunpoint. She told officers that two suspects stole her Subaru Outback and her belongings after firing a shot into the air to intimidate her. Less than an hour later, police received another call about an attempted carjacking, with the description of the suspects matching those from the earlier incident. Shortly after both incidents, officers located the stolen blue Subaru and initiated a pursuit.
Approaching Wynota and Aurora, about 75th Aurora, still southbound, 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, that front wheel's disabled. Be ready for it.
The suspects haven't shown any signs of slowing down, and given reports that they are armed, the cops proceed with extreme caution. But it doesn't take too long before they slip up.
Oh, they got that fire!
The pursuit ends within a few minutes, and surprisingly, the suspects turn out to be teenagers. They try to flee on foot, but with several officers, a K-9 unit, and a police chopper on their trail, you bet they wouldn't get very far.
I got right! Drop the gun! Don't please stop! Let me see your hands! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Take him! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Now! Get on the ground! Stay down! Your hands up! On your stomach now!
Two in custody, taking two in custody. We have two firearms ditched.
During search of the area, police found kit guns that the suspects had tossed during the pursuit. The teenagers, later identified as a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old, were arrested and charged with robbery and unlawful possession of a firearm. The 13-year-old was also charged with attempting to elude a police vehicle. But not all teens run when cops close in on them. Some just make very dumb decisions, and this was the case for Sidney.
My cousin's gun on
Stop.
me.
Stop. Don't reach.
I've got a gun, yep.
Ow, man.
Get let go of it! Let go of it! Let go!
Let go.
Let go!
Let go of the gun! I got it, I got it.
On June 10th, 2022, cops noticed a vehicle with an unreadable expired paper tag and immediately initiated a traffic stop. What they were about to realize, however, was that this was anything but normal.
Can't understand what your plate's reading there.
Alright, so I just drove from Georgia, so I've been trying to get, my car registered and insured, but I'm going to my mom's house, she's supposed to be doing it.
Okay, all right.
Because I couldn't register and insure it because the paper was signed wrong, but she got my
So
paper.
that tag's expired, right? That's on the back of the car?
I just found that out just yesterday.
Okay, all right. You have a driver's license?
I don't have it on me, but I know my driver's license.
Why don't you have your license on you?
I forgot it. All my stuff is in my mom's car. I'm meeting her right now.
Okay.
You want me to call her?
No, what I want you to do is write your information down here for me. I need your Florida driver's license information. Do you have a Florida driver's license?
From Rhode Island. I'm
Have
from
you ever
Rhode
had a Florida driver's license?
Island. No, I just moved down here.
Give me your name, date of birth, and your current address.
It's never a good idea to lie to the police, and Sidney is about to learn that the hard way. To make things worse, the cops quickly noticed signs of impairment.
Do you have any paperwork for this car inside this car?
No, it's in my mom's car.
No paperwork for the license plate?
No, can I get the picture from her? It's in her car because I tried to register my car yesterday.
No, that's okay. What I'm going to have you do is set your phone down and come on out over here and stand with the officer on the curb, okay? While I figure out this car, okay? You can smell the burnt cannabis in the car.
Yeah, there's a bunch of.
So she's actively driving a smoke. Oh, there's some in there?
It's old, like.
Okay,
roaches,
yeah, that's fine. She's been active smoking with us now or right before she got in the car, but she's slurred speech. She got several things going.
Okay.
What's she bawling now?
Yep.
Hey, Sidney, can you stand up for me? Stand up so we can talk, okay? Let's step on over here in the shade.
My cousin had passed away and I just need her. That's why I moved back because I don't got no one. I just want my mom.
Why does that have to, why, okay.
It's understandable for young adults to panic after getting pulled over by cops, but Sidney knows she's in some trouble and playing dumb isn't going to help her case.
Just because you and I are talking doesn't mean you're in any trouble at all right? It just means you and I are going to have a conversation. I'm going to evaluate you to see, you've obviously been smoking some marijuana, okay?
Yeah, at the house.
So do you have a medical marijuana card?
No, I smoked at the house with my brother.
So
my mom was there.
When you smoke or when you drink alcohol or anything that is intoxicating, okay, you can't operate the vehicle.
Yeah. No,
when that intoxication gets
when I smoked.
Huh?
I was parked when I smoked.
But immediately after you're driving.
I can't.
It's like drinking 6 beers. It's like drinking 6 beers, waiting 20 minutes, and getting your car and driving. You didn't drink and drive at the same time, but you did after you had the intoxicating substance, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So you and I are going to have a little evaluation going here. Doesn't mean you're in any trouble, though. All right. Part of that evaluation is I need to read to you what's called your Miranda warning.
The officer spends the next few minutes reassuring her that she's not in any immediate trouble before getting down to business with the DUI test. And we get the pleasure of watching her try to keep it together while the truth starts to show.
All right, open up the eyes. Don't move your head.
Am I done yet?
You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Okay, let's open your eyes up. Open your eyes. There you go.
Hang on, really finish your instructions. You're gonna go put your right foot, right heel to your left foot's toes, like this. 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Until I tell you to stop. Yes, ma'am. 41, 42, 43. All right, we're gonna place you under arrest for suspected DUI. Okay? Yep, just right now. All right, we'll explain more what's going on.
Yeah, you're under arrest for operating a vehicle intoxicated,
right.
ma'am. That's the intoxicant we believe to be cannabis.
It's never a good idea to drive under the influence, and with how poorly she performed in the test, she'll probably have a better chance of testing her luck in court. As you may expect, she was quickly put in handcuffs, and that's when her behavior went from dazed to dangerous.
Call my mom.
Take a 15, we're 10-15. We will. We'll take care of it. Pardon me?
My cousin's gun on me.
Stop. Don't reach.
Okay, the gun, yep.
Ow,
Get let go of it! Let go of it! Let go!
Let go!
Let go of the gun!
I got it.
I'm sorry, let go. Just take it out, please. I'm sorry. I'm scared. This sounds traumatized.
We're calm, we're good.
I can't breathe.
Well, you don't grab it if you fire it or you shot somebody.
I'm sorry. I was gonna hand it to you. I'm sorry, sir. This is my cousin's gun.
Okay, all right, we'll figure it out.
This is my ex-boyfriend's cousin. Can you call my mom?
No, you'll do that later. All right, let's finish the search.
Yep.
Get her a position we can.
Yep. Just make sure nothing else.
My life is over. I didn't do nothing, I promise. I go to the gun range. I'm clean. You can search me, I promise. I might be pregnant too, I don't know.
All right, is she searched?
Listen, I promise I'm clean. I didn't shoot nobody.
All right, well, we got to continue what we're doing. All right, we're good.
You can see the paper behind. I go to the gun range. I promise you I do.
Okay, I understand. You got a gun permit on you?
No, but I go to the gun range. They're
okay,
allowed
that's a concealed carry, but we can talk about that later.
I didn't know, I'm
comfortable with our
sorry.
search? All right.
They allow us to bring guns to the gun range, though.
Okay. It would have been nice if you'd have told us about it from the beginning.
You got a brown paper bag?
Sidney reached for a gun in her jacket, and that's when officers took her to the ground. She was charged with carrying a concealed weapon, DUI, and obstructing without violence. She pleaded guilty to the weapon and obstruction charges and was sentenced to 3 days in jail. Sidney showed just how awkward Karens can make situations like this. But it's even more disappointing when an athlete gets caught with a deadly weapon and tries to play dumb at the same time.
I played football at Alabama and I know
Play football for the University of Alabama.
Yes, sir, I know. Please.
That's all I'm charging you for.
Yes, sir.
But I ain't got a choice on that.
Sir. Sir, please listen to me, sir.
On March 15, 2023, a Holmes County sheriff spotted a Dodge Challenger speeding at 78 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone and initiated a traffic stop. The driver, later identified as Tony Mitchell, an Alabama freshman defensive back, then led police on a high-speed chase, driving at 141 miles per hour in an attempt to escape. Officers eventually caught up and pulled him over, but Mitchell's explanation raised more questions than it answered.
You didn't just run from me on Highway 79? Okay.
I don't even know where 70 is. Like I said, I'm over here.
I got you, man. Do you have the key fob to the car? Okay. Yeah. The keys to the car, yeah. Yeah. Just do me a favor. If you don't mind, just put them on top of your roof so the ignition can't feel it. Just set them on top of your roof. Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
Fleeing from a law enforcement officer is a serious violation, and the officer is not about to let that happen a second time. But when he smells marijuana coming from the car, it quickly becomes clear that there's more to this stop than meets the eye.
Do you have your medical marijuana card? Do you have a medical marijuana card? Because I smell marijuana coming from the vehicle. Okay. So, do you have marijuana? Because I smell it.
No.
Are you having a hard time understanding what I'm saying? Why does
I didn't know why you was asking me did I have a card for it.
Yeah, because in Florida they do medical marijuana cards, but in Alabama they don't. It's just something I have to ask. Because I smell marijuana coming from the vehicle. Alright? So here's the deal. As long as you're honest with me, I'm going to work with you. Okay? But if you're going to lie to me, I have the right to do a probable cause search right now. Okay? And I do believe you are the vehicle that just ran from us. Alright?
I didn't.
Alright, well, I'm going to take your fob right here. Alright, man. So, where's the weed at? Now's a chance to be honest with me, partner. Okay.
I didn't run from you, sir, because...
Are you sure about that? Because there was two of us there when you passed that church. Alright. Just do me a favor, step out. You ain't got nothing else illegal in the car?
That's everything. Yeah.
Is that everything? Okay. Alright. Step back here to the front of my car. Alright, man. Well, just do me a favor. Right now, you're not under arrest. You are going to be detained. Put your hands behind your back for me. Back corner. Now, you ain't under arrest. You're just going to be detained because I just chased that car.
Cops detain Mitchell after he admits to having marijuana in the vehicle. But things only get worse when they make an eye-popping discovery.
Okay, that's more weed. How much weed y'all got? How much more weed y'all got? Am I gonna find anything else?
Yeah, about some weed.
Okay. How much weed is that? 100 grams? Okay. Do y'all have any firearms?
Yes, sir.
Where?
It's on the side.
It's on the side. Do you have a concealed weapons permit?
It's not mine.
Do you have a concealed weapons permit, partner? Do you have a concealed weapons permit? Where is it? In your wallet? Where's the firearm?
It's on this side.
The driver's side? Your side?
He got a permit, but that ain't his gun.
Yeah, he said it was on the passenger. That's not your gun?
After searching the car extensively, cops find 226 grams of marijuana, a loaded gun, and $7,000 in cash. Mitchell and his passenger are immediately arrested and questioned in hopes of making sense of the situation.
I'm normally a pretty decent judge of character. This isn't you, right?
Yes, sir. Better than his boss. I really can't even talk right now because,
And you don't have to talk, man.
I'm sorry. None of that stuff is odd. I swear,
I heard you tell your buddy earlier that you couldn't call your daddy. All right, listen, I'm a daddy too. I'm going to tell you can call him. He might be mad at you, but you can call him.
do this, sir. None of that is odd. I'm an early freshman. I played football in Alabama, and I know, like,
play football for the University of Alabama.
Yes, sir. I know what I got at wrist, sir. Like, I didn't have none of that stuff on you, sir.
You think that other boy's actually gonna step up and say what's his?
He knows it's his.
Yeah, I know that's his gun too. I could tell because you didn't know what it was. The look on his face when you said gun told me you didn't know there was a gun in that car.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right, man.
All right, man.
Mitchell tries to explain away the situation in tears as he reminds the police that he plays football for Alabama. When that doesn't help, he decides to throw his friend under the bus.
Like, I ain't never been in this, like, situation before, and, like, with everything he had, he was just telling me to go, and, like I ain't...
So that's why you just panicked and punched it?
I panicked, like, I didn't...
Bro, it's all right. I'm not going to charge you for it.
He did, like, own up to everything, like...
If he owns up to it, it's gonna be his decision, but if he owns up to it...
But, like, say that was to happen, my car would still have to be towed.
Well, listen, we'll go from there, but I can tell you are under the influence of marijuana, so I will not let you drive it.
Mitchell claimed that only $1,000 belonged to him, and that his friend made him drive so fast to get away from the police. Now, giving an account is one thing, but having the story check out is another.
What about the marijuana that's in the vehicle? Is that yours or his?
I was just a passenger. I just got in the car with my clothes.
So you don't know nothing about the marijuana? What about the firearm?
I don't know whose gun it is.
You don't know whose gun that is?
No, sir.
Okay, because he's saying it's not his.
It's not mine.
Okay, he's saying the marijuana's not his either. Unfortunately, he's denying. I'm not charging anything with the gun. He's catching the gun charge, but he's denying the marijuana.
Sir,
okay.
I swear on my life on everything.
There's nothing I can do on that, okay, because it is a felony. I have no discretion over felonies. With the pills, that's possession of new drug. That's a misdemeanor. I can work with that, okay? But I cannot work with a felony. The state of Florida does not allow me to.
Felony? Who's a felony? What you mean by that?
That much marijuana is a felony in the state of Florida, okay? It's possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. Y'all have almost a pound, okay? So he's not taking it. I tried talking to him, so did the lieutenant, okay?
Sir, please.
That's all I'm charging you for.
Sir.
But I ain't got a choice on that.
Sir. Sir, please listen to me, sir. Please.
Dude, I understand. Trust me, I get it.
No.
This is the last thing I wanted to do, okay?
No, sir, I can't, sir.
Mitchell's friend, later identified as Lewis, claimed that only $5,000 was his and denied any knowledge of the marijuana. Both Mitchell and Lewis were arrested and charged with possession of marijuana with intent to sell and or distribute. Lewis was also charged with carrying a concealed weapon without a permit. As a result of the incident, Mitchell was suspended from the Alabama football team. At least Tony didn't harm anyone, but what happens when a delusional kid commits murder and tries to hide behind his father?
And so she went to go move it. And that's when you just hear the loud bang and a little bit of a light.
EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man. He just said that there was a girl that was shot and he didn't know what to do. He said a black SUV.
On July 28, 2023, New Mexico State Police were called to a shooting incident at a home in Cuesta, New Mexico. They arrived at the scene to find a 13-year-old girl, identified as Amber Archuleta, bleeding from gunshot wounds.
Were you here?
That's we'll get with your started.
You said you do have a pulse? Out.
Test control to let's hear fire. If you can proceed to the area of...
Is she alive?
Is there anything I can get?
The scene appears chaotic as Archuleta's brother seems frantic.
I'm gonna have to ask you, bro. What you're doing right now is not helping. I'm gonna need you to either go sit down over here or just give us a second, okay? You don't need to be upset.
My sister.
I understand it's your sister. I understand, but what you're doing right now is I understand, but what you're doing right now is not helping. Okay, I'm not trying to be an asshole to you.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not trying to be an I'm trying to help you, buddy.
Yeah, you
okay. What you're doing right now isn't helping. Please just go over there with them.
Why are you guys doing something for pulse? I don't think you're doing much.
Well, here's the thing, dude. The medics are on the way. All we can try to do is keep her alive while the medics are here. She is. She has a pulse.
How good?
So it's pretty good. So can you please just go over there and let us do our job? Let us do our job. Travis knows exactly what he's doing. Travis knows exactly what he's doing. I understand.
Is she alive?
The closer you are,
does she?
The closer.
Hold on.
Yes.
Does she have a pulse?
She has a pulse.
Right now.
Yes.
Right now.
She has a pulse.
Right now.
I just need to step back for a second. I understand it's your sister. I understand you love her. We're gonna do everything we possibly can to help her. Okay? I promise you. I promise you that. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. I understand you're mad. I understand you're mad, bro. I'd be mad too.
Let go.
Somebody needs to tell me what happened.
I don't remember.
We don't remember.
I'm out of it right now.
Did somebody pass by?
16, go.
Oh my God.
Station.
It's running through my head so fast.
Okay, who else is here? Is it just you guys?
While cops try to keep the girl alive until the paramedics arrive, they learn she was in front of the home during a drive-by shooting. They then search the street for shell casings and any evidence that could aid in the investigation, but the details don't add up.
Walking while she got shot? Can you show me on the street where it was?
Supposedly it's a drive-by that happened near the road.
I'm looking for a casing too down there. I'm not seeing anything yet. They said it happened down here on the street, and that's where I'm looking. Hey Siri. Okay Google. Call Chief.
Sure, calling Chief.
I'm not sure if it was down here. He said it seemed like they carried her up here, but this was closed. So I'm guessing they carried her through here.
The account that she was shot in a drive-by begins to fall apart. First, the scene of the supposed shooting doesn't seem chaotic, and there are no signs of shell casings. Unfortunately, Archuleta is pronounced dead, and the case shifts from attempted murder to homicide. They then turn to eyewitnesses and realize that there was actually a motive.
We were all chilling, having a good old time, and we just went to his backyard and we're done messing with his goats. And we ended up going to the front, and we ended up going back into his house. And then next thing you know, he pulls out, I think it's a revolver, the one that has a spinning barrel.
Okay.
He pulls out one of those.
It was a handgun?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he ends up pointing it at her, and she went to go.
Give me 1 second, okay? Pulled out a 22. Was it a 22? What kind of revolver do you know?
I don't know my guns.
You just know that it was a revolver handgun, right?
Yeah, I know it was one of those spin.
Got you. Okay.
And he points it at her, and she went to go like take it away from her face, right? All of a sudden, you just hear a boom. I look, and I see her fall to the ground. Next thing you know, she starts to bleed.
So he shot her in the face with the handgun?
Yeah,
Where were you guys when he shot her with the handgun?
I think the kitchen. And he points that at her, and so she went to go move it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you just hear the loud bang and a little bit of a light.
Mm-hmm.
And then she drops. And next thing you know, she just starts to bleed.
At what point did somebody start cleaning up blood?
Oh, I think I really didn't see him do it all that much, but
May I say something? Is it okay if I speak to him? Tell him what he wanted you to help him do. He asked you to help him carry her to the roadside so he could say it was a drive-by.
When I forgot about that, but when he was over there, when he said he was gonna kill himself, he kept asking me if to get her to the road, to say somebody drove by and shot her, a drive-by.
There was a story of a vehicle driving by.
Oh, yeah, he made that story up whenever he shot her and took her outside.
What did he tell you about that?
He tried to make up the story that a drive-by happened right next to that dumpster in front of his on the road. Tried to say a drive-by happened right there, and that her brother went to his house freaking out about it, and they ended up dragging her over there.
A second ago you said you didn't know if he hid or did something with the guns.
Yeah.
Multiple guns.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by multiple guns?
Because even at first, before everything happened, he even pulled out like an AK or it seemed like an AK. It looked like it, and then some sort of other gun. I don't know my guns, but it was like about, I would say maybe about this, maybe a little bit bigger. It was camouflage, and they were full rounds. Like the clip was full, but I don't know if there was one in the chamber. He ended up putting those away, and then that's when he pulls out the revolver.
It turns out that a group of friends were inside the home of 14-year-old Porfirio Brown when he shot Archuleta with his father's handgun. To throw cops off his trail, Brown fabricated a drive-by shooting scenario. Meanwhile, his father refused to cooperate with the investigation and only made things worse.
Porfirio, it's Officer Mata with State Police, bro. Come on out. Come on out, man.
He's not talking to nobody.
We're gonna sit over here, bro.
He's not sitting over here.
Oh, it's your boy?
Yeah, it's my boy. We talked to an attorney. Any question, anything can be done through him.
Okay, we're just trying to make sure. Is this the scene where it happened?
It is
well,
now.
the body's in the back. There's no scene. There's nothing in here.
Okay, I need you guys to step on out.
Brown, come on.
We can't. No.
I need you guys to step on out.
You have a warrant?
There's gonna be a warrant.
Well,
we have detectives on the way. We need you guys to step on out now.
We've tried cooperating. These guys have already let people go that were here.
So what's the issue?
There's an issue because why are we supposed to sit here?
You live here?
Yeah, I live here. This is my home.
Okay. Are there any neighbors that we can talk to?
There's
where you can hang out?
No. There's not.
What's your name, bro?
William Brown. William Brown. There's not any neighbors we can hang out. What are we supposed to do?
Huh?
What are we supposed to do?
Well, step on out.
No.
We have detectives on the way. They're going to interview you.
No, they're not. An attorney is going to be present.
You can call your attorney to come on down. We'll talk to him.
We're not talking. They said you guys can wait to schedule. You guys can call LMIS's office.
Okay, that's fine. We'll have him come down if he wants to talk to us now. We're not going to be calling anybody.
We're not going to be...
We have investigations to do, man.
Well, we're not
got to
gonna be
find out what's
nobody.
going on.
These guys have already let people go that were involved.
Okay, probably because they already have their contact information, dude. We're stepping in, and we have our detectives from State Police coming over.
As far as you, would you be okay to give us a statement?
I wasn't even home.
Okay, so you just got here just now, or did you just get here after the incident?
Yeah. I was at work when my son called me about it happening.
Did your son tell you anything like that?
He just said that there was a girl that was shot and he didn't know what to do.
Did he say who shot the girl?
You can't go, Ashley, you can't go there.
Did he say who shot the girl?
It didn't take long for the officers to determine there wasn't any drive-by shooting and that Brown was their suspect. But William was determined to make things awkward for the cops.
Where are you taking him?
To a unit.
What unit? Well, did you bring the unit to the house?
No, we're walking down to Main Street.
For what? For what? That's what I'm asking.
That's all I have to tell you. He's being detained this time. I think it's pretty obvious that he's being detained and arrested.
Well, but what? He didn't do nothing.
Listen, he's being detained. I didn't say he's being arrested. He's being detained with us. That's it. That's it. That's going to be in the end of it, okay?
He's not leaving the road. He's just going to sit in there.
You guys can't bring him to the house, the unit to the house?
No, because it's a crime scene. I can't let anyone in there.
So that's the other thing. How long is this going to take?
As long as it takes. I can't give you an answer because
no, I know, but how long is this going to take? Because we don't have a place to go.
12 to 24 hours.
I just got to hold on to you, okay?
We don't have another place to go.
Is that better?
I mean, you appreciate that there's a dead girl on your porch, right?
Yeah.
I don't have an option either.
Stop. I'm not. I'm just
squaring up to him.
Well, he's telling my attitude sucks.
Well, no,
but what do you expect?
You have a dead girl on your... you not understand the severity of this?
I do.
Sure. Go that way.
I've been trying to cooperate with the cops.
Hold on.
Well, they're taking him. He said I could walk with you guys.
You need to calm down.
I am, but your
I don't want to
officer,
put you in
I
cuffs.
wasn't even talking to them.
And I just told him to leave so he didn't aggravate you anymore. But you can't keep doing this because then I'll put you in cuffs. And I don't want to do that. You've done nothing wrong. In the court of law, you have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one can be provided to you at no cost.
With Brown in custody, it seemed like the investigation was over until cops made another shocking discovery.
Place. And as far as a black SUV, it's not. That's not panning out. Okay. Does that make sense?
If you're saying I can't tell you because I was at work.
Okay, and I get that. But another thing that you need to understand is there's a lot of guns in that house, right? Mm-hmm. And none of them are secured.
Most of them are secured. I have a few that are out.
You have a few that are out. Okay, with that right there, you have your hands. Put your hand behind your back.
I don't understand. Can you just explain it to me?
Yeah, but he's going to explain it.
According to eyewitnesses, Brown reportedly pulled out multiple weapons, which clearly belonged to William, before aiming one at Archuleta. William was subsequently arrested under Benny's Law, a new regulation that holds parents accountable for improper firearm storage if their child uses the weapon to commit a crime. He was charged with negligent making a firearm accessible to a minor, resulting in death. Meanwhile, Porfirio Brown was initially charged with second-degree murder but later pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence after his trial ended in a hung jury. He will serve 1 year of probation. Brown showed how reckless and dangerous spoiled kids can be, especially when they're exposed to deadly weapons. But what happens when cops arrive just in time to stop a multiple homicide at the hands of teenagers?
Put your hands up! Stop running right now! I'll send a dog to you! Come out to me right now! How old are you?
We are both 12.
On July 11, 2022, the Volusia County Sheriff responded to a report of two 12-year-olds playing with a loaded gun on a vacant lot in Oak Hill, Florida. Witnesses said one of the boys pointed the gun at their car, which had adults and children inside. But just when the officer was expecting a shootout, they found the exact opposite.
There were two little kids, and as we were driving past the property, the little kids were standing out in the field. It appeared that he had a handgun and he was pointing it at our car as we were driving by.
Put your hands up! Stop running right now! I'll send a dog to you! Put your hands up! Come out to me right now! Get out here now! Don't lie to me! Let me see your hands! Stop right there!
It was a real gun. We were shooting it over here. Someone said we were allowed to.
How old are you?
We are both 12.
Keep your hands where I can see them. You drop them, bad things are going to happen. You understand me?
Officers can draw their weapons on minors if they believe there's an imminent threat to their safety or the safety of others. But if you think these kids had a motive, you couldn't be more wrong.
What the hell are you doing out here? Is this your property?
No, ma'am.
Where's the gun?
I have no idea.
I saw you with it in your hand. What do you mean?
With me.
Lying to me is not a good deal, dude.
Can you take me home?
No, I can't.
Nothing but respect cheating.
Put your hands behind your back.
Am I under arrest?
I'm securing you for my safety and yours right now. Well, at least I got a tetanus shot recently, so it's got to be around in here somewhere. 3, 4. Maybe I should start yoga. Oh, yeah.
The officer recovered the gun, and the two young boys were arrested and charged with discharging a firearm and possession of a firearm by a minor.